those who are new on here, my name is Eva and I like to create beauty content, live content, every kind of content that, you know, sparks into my mind. Anyways, today I am actually going to review a new CC Cream foundation from e.l.f. and this has been out already for a few weeks, months, can't remember exactly, but I wanted to try it when it first came out, and for some reason I could not find it. It was out of stock everywhere, but now I have my hands on it and I'm excited because I'm actually going to show y'all a demo because I'm going to be outside and I'm going to be doing all kinds of activities today, so I decided today would be a perfect time to go ahead and test it. So I got two different colors, well, shades. I got light 280N and medium 330W because I'm very fair right now and I plan on doing a self tanner by the end of the week, so I wanted to get two colors just in case I like the foundation because I've heard really good things about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read what it says on the box. So it says color correcting full coverage natural finish, and the first thing that caught my eye was, of course, full coverage and natural finish. I'm getting more into a natural finish versus a full matte finish. I do like a matte finish, but for me right now, since I'm pregnant and my hormones and everything has changed my skin a little bit, I am still a tiny bit oily, but not as much as I was prior to getting pregnant. So my skin has changed just a little bit. So I thought this type of foundation would be perfect for me. It also claims that it's skin-loving ingredients with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. So it has really good ingredients. Now the back says, stitch your basic foundation. This color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complex, but with a full coverage, a multitasking dream cream infused with collagen, peptides, and niacinamide, known to pump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting it with SPF 30, which is also a big plus. It claims to apply 1 or 2 pumps of CC cream and clean skin loving e.l.f. complexion dual brush to achieve an airbrush finish. Okay, so the claims that it's making, 1, it will hydrate the skin, 2, smooth the appearance, and of course protect it because it has SPF 30, which of course SPF 30 it already has, which is nice. If you don't use, you know, SPFs, I would, you know, recommend it because every person in the world should be using SPF to protect their skin from the sun, especially now that we're coming into warm weather here in Texas. You know, SPF is needed, guys. Anyways, it's a CAMO CC cream, and like I showed you, of course, I'm sure you guys have seen this foundation everywhere, but it claims to be just like the CC cream from IT Cosmetics. Now, I personally haven't tried that foundation. The only thing that I've tried from IT Cosmetics is their blowout mascara, which is really nice, and their brushes. Their brushes are amazing. As far as products like skincare, makeup, anything like that, I have not tried, so I cannot, you know, compare it until I've actually tried the foundation. So now what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna take my wet sponge and I'm gonna actually go in with the shade light 280N with a natural warm undertone. Since that's, I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. Now today I'm just gonna do my foundation, concealer, just the typical makeup natural look that I go in my damp beauty blender. And I like how it comes with the pumps. That's nice. I usually like foundations that come with pumps. Initially, it feels, the foundation's a little thick, which is, I don't mind it. Okay, initially, it feels kind of like a thicker foundation. Hold on, I'm trying to get a mirror. Alright, you guys. It feels a little thick, but it's not. It looks really lightweight. And one thing I forgot to put my primer on, face primer on, but you know what? That's okay. We'll just test it out without primer. So this claims to be full coverage. So right now I have like medium coverage. And this one's a shade slightly more tan than I am, but that's okay. I will be setting this foundation on you guys because I do still tend to get oily around my nose, and I don't want my nose being really oily. Just gonna slide it a little bit. Okay, so y'all can see the finish is really nice. I really like it. Y'all can see. But later on today, after I've worn it for a little bit, I'm gonna show you in like real lighting, outside lighting basically. Okay, that was 2 pumps and I love how it came out. I literally think I don't need no more pumps. And it literally claims to use 2 pumps and that's it. So for the video, I'm just gonna go ahead and use 2 pumps. It looks really, really good though. Okay, so I'm gonna just finish up my face with my regular concealer and foundation. I mean, not foundation. Regular products that I'll be using, which is my concealer, contouring a little bit, brows, and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go off camera and then I'll be back to see how I like with my full face. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I'm back, and before I exit the video in this portion of the video, I want to show you guys the final product of how my face looks with everything on, and you guys, it looks so nice. I did not use a primer, which is, now that I'm looking at, I don't even think I need a primer, to be quite honest. And I have large pores right here, which says a lot, so that's already a plus. I mean, you can see it a tiny bit, but the fact that it's a natural radiant full coverage foundation, it still happened to cover that, is a big plus for my skin. It does give me that natural glow. I did set my my concealer and foundation with the Fenty powder, setting powder, and of course. Hey guys, I am back. It's been about 8 hours, 7 hours since I first put on the foundation, and if I say so myself, it looks pretty good. It hasn't budged barely anything, which is nice because I have been outside running around, and I did have my mask on. So besides the lip gloss, everything has stayed put. You guys, and keep in mind, I did not use a primer for this foundation. I actually forgot to put it on, but I'm glad I didn't because it's working very well. The only thing that I did put on was my translucent powder, which that's just a given for myself, because I crease a lot under my eyes and I'm just oily, naturally oily. Not as much this time around because I'm pregnant, like I mentioned before, but this time I still do consume a little bit of, produce a little bit of oil. And I mean, I feel like a tiny, but keep in mind this foundation is meant to be a radiant foundation. So if you do not like radiant foundations, this foundation is not going to be for you. But I'm usually oily, and it's been holding up quite nicely. So I feel like if you were still a little bit oily, you would still like the foundation. It just depends on your preference. If you like a foundation that is radiant, because I do usually go for radiant foundations, although I'm, you know, oily, because I just like the finish, and I don't mind, you know, putting some translucent powder on and just controlling my oil. But so far, like, you can tell, like, of course this has rubbed off just because I've had my mask on, but if you can see just how the foundation is holding up, and my skin still looks like skin, but it still looks like I have foundation on, which is nice. I like a full foundation, and the fact that's the CC cream, you guys, this is insane. Anyways, this is my second update, and I will be back with you guys to update you guys on the last and final video on how my foundation lasted through the whole night, through the whole day, I mean. So I'll probably be back around 8, 9, just so you guys see how it looks. But so far so good, you guys. This foundation is so far definitely worth the money, and definitely worth buying, because I feel like this is probably gonna be my new go-to, because it kind of reminds me of the Shiseido Radiant Foundation, Synchro Skin Radiant Foundation. If you guys haven't tried it, it's a foundation that's supposed to look like skin, full coverage, medium to full coverage, and it's a natural to radiant foundation, and it's giving me those same vibes, and I've been using that foundation recently a lot. And the fact that it looks almost similar to that one, to me, because I've never tried, they try to compare it to the It Cosmetics CC cream, but I've never tried that one personally, and they say it's very, very similar to that, but I feel like it's very similar to the Shiseido one. Anyways, here's the update. It's 3:48 right now, 8 hours in. So far so good, and I will be back with the final update. Hi guys, so I'm back with a final look on my foundation. As y'all can see, it is coming off a little bit. Oh, don't mind my son in the background, he's actually taking a shower. But you can see a little bit where it like came off a little bit, but I've been wearing this foundation for like half a day now already, so I feel so far that it's actually held really, really well, because of feel like it's held up really, really well, due to the type of foundation it is. I do get a little oily around here, but that's nothing. I have been like playing with my son, messing around, and don't mind the mess back there. Anyways, have been messing around with my son and like playing and stuff, and he's been all over my face, so that's probably why I'm a little patchy some places. But nevertheless, the foundation itself, I'm trying to like stay still so you guys can see my face. It looks pretty good still. It doesn't really show texture that much, which is kind of crazy, and I love, because I have a texture here and there, especially with my hormonal face right now that I'm pregnant. But yeah, so far I really like this foundation. I think this is gonna probably be one of my new foundations that I go to. I don't know, you guys, you let me know what you think. I think this is definitely worth buying, especially because it's only $14 and it looks like one of the expensive foundations. If you have my skin type, or even you know, dry skin, I think this would be a good option for either dry or combo skin, or even just a foundation that will make your skin look nice. If you're oil, you just set it. Use a primer. I didn't use a primer, so I felt like it would last even better with a primer, honestly. And set it if you have oily edges, if you have oily skin, if you get what I'm trying to say. But yes, I love the foundation so far. Right now the lighting's off because I just switched my face to the other side. But yeah, you guys, so far so good for the whole day. It's held up pretty well, and I love it. I think you guys should definitely try it. Let me know in the comments if you have or if you haven't yet. But I hope you guys like this video and this type of video, a little review and demo on the foundation, and let me know what else you want to see. Thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. And until next time, bye.